Long ago, in a happy kingdom, a kind king and queen welcomed a beautiful baby girl. They named her Aurora and invited all the kingdom to her grand christening celebration. To protect her, the king asked 3 good fairies to be her godmothers.
We bring gifts, little one. I give you the gift of beauty. And I give you the wonderful gift of song and a voice like a nightingale.
But suddenly, the happy music stopped, and a cold wind blew through the room. An unexpected, terrible guest arrived, the evil fairy Maleficent.
I was not invited? A grave mistake indeed. My gift to the princess. She shall prick her finger on a spinning wheel spindle. And before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will die.
The evil fairy vanished, leaving fear and green smoke behind.
We must help. I have one gift left to give. Not death, but sleep. A deep sleep that only true love's kiss can break.
The king ordered every spinning wheel in the land burned. But the fairies knew that magic cannot be truly stopped. The only way to save her is to hide her deep in the forest. So they gave up their magic and lived like normal women for 16 long years. They would raise her as their niece, calling her Briar Rose, far away from the kingdom. 16 years passed in the blink of an eye. The fairies tried to cook, but magic was not allowed, and they struggled. They tried to clean, but simple chores were much harder without a spell. Flora once tried to bake a cake for Aurora's birthday. It was the thought that counted, and Briar Rose loved her new life. She grew up to be a beautiful young lady, just as Flora had wished. She spent her days exploring the woods, never knowing she was a princess.
Hear the river sing its song. Oh, dear birds, if only I could meet someone and fall in love today.
Far away, a handsome Prince Phillip was also riding through the woods. He was restless, bored with his royal life, and looking for adventure. Philip heard the most enchanting voice singing through the trees. He followed the sound, weaving through the thick, ancient trees.
Oh, you startled me. Who are you?
Forgive me, but your voice is more beautiful than anything I have ever heard.
They spoke for a long time, sharing stories and finding a quick connection.
I am Briar Rose, and I live here with my 3 strange aunts.
And I am simply called Philip. I must see you again tomorrow evening?
Yes, at the cottage, after the sun begins to set. I promise.
Aurora raced back to the cottage, filled with the joy of first love.
Briar Rose, darling, why are you so late? And why are you so happy?
I met someone, a lovely man, and I promise to meet him again.
A lovely man? Oh dear. Rose, you must listen to us very carefully.
The fairies knew the time was up. They had to tell her the truth.
You are not Briar Rose. You are Princess Aurora, daughter of the king. We hid you here to save you from Maleficent's terrible curse.
A princess? But I am supposed to be here. My life is here.
She was heartbroken, torn between her identity and her newfound love. The fairies rushed her back to the castle immediately before her birthday ended. Back in the dark castle, the air felt cold and wrong.
My dear, sweet child, you look so very sad.
Aurora watched a glowing green light appear and move slowly through the shadows. Drawn by the light, Aurora began to climb the winding, forgotten tower stairs. The light led her to a high, secluded chamber, dusty and long unused. There, waiting in the center of the room, was the single, fatal spinning wheel. The voice of the evil fairy commanded her to touch it. The curse was fulfilled. She touched the sharp point, and the kingdom fell silent.
Oh no, we were too late. Our precious Rose is lost.
The fairies carried the sleeping princess to the grandest bed in the castle.
The whole kingdom must sleep until Aurora awakens. No one must be harmed.
The blue magic spread quickly, freezing every person exactly where they stood. The king paused mid-yawn, and the queen stopped mid-step. In the forest, Prince Phillip arrived at the cottage, ready for his date with Briar Rose.
Briar Rose? Where are you? I am here as promised.
Prince Phillip, we must speak with you.
The fairies revealed the true identity of Briar Rose. She was Princess Aurora.
Aurora? I love her, regardless of her name. I must save her.
But Maleficent's minions were hiding nearby, waiting for the hero. The prince was quickly ambushed, captured, and dragged to the evil fairy's castle. Philip was imprisoned in Maleficent's oppressive, craggy mountain fortress.
My dear prince, you arrived just in time for a century of waiting. We must act now. We must save Philip so he can save Aurora.
The fairies found the dungeons and cast a spell to free the heroic prince. Before he left, they armed him with the tools of goodness.
This is the shield of virtue. Nothing evil can penetrate it. And this is the sword of truth. Use it to fight the darkness.
Thank you, kind fairies. I will not fail her.
Philip rushed out of the dungeon, only to be confronted by Maleficent.
Foolish prince. You cannot fight against the very powers of darkness.
Maleficent transformed into a massive, terrifying dragon. It was a massive, stylized dragon breathing fire onto the small prince. Philip raised the shield of virtue, deflecting the hot, bright flames. The fairies flew quickly around the battle, trying to distract the giant beast. Philip dodged under the dragon's massive claws and scales. The battle raged across the craggy rocks, loud and full of powerful magic. With strength and courage, Philip found his chance. He struck the dragon with the sword of truth, which glowed with blue fire. The beast let out a terrible roar, and its evil magic began to dissolve. Philip watched as the shadows and smoke of Maleficent disappeared forever. He quickly ran back to the castle, seeking his sleeping princess. He raced through the frozen, silent halls, past the sleeping courtiers. Philip found the forgotten tower and quickly ascended the spiral stairs. He entered the small, quiet room and saw Aurora still sleeping peacefully. He moved closer, filled with the truest love in his heart. Philip leaned down and kissed his princess, true love's first kiss. Aurora instantly awoke, her eyes opening, her face filled with recognition.
Philip? You came back for me!
Outside, the kingdom instantly woke up, all at once. The guards unfroze, the servants started working again. The three good fairies returned to the happy king and queen.
Aurora! You are awake!
My beautiful daughter.
The king announced the wedding of Princess Aurora and Prince Phillip. The entire kingdom rejoiced, celebrating the end of the long curse. The couple danced together, their true love finally uniting them. The fairies watched, knowing their 16 years of sacrifice had been worth it. And the kingdom, under the benevolent eyes of the good fairies, lived happily ever after. They would never forget the danger they faced or the power of true love.